just talk us through the first few weeks being here at USC, practices, how are you fitting in, how are things going so far?
Yeah, so things are going so well, good for me. It's definitely different than where I'm coming from. It's a lot of fast pace with Coach Muss compared to where I was at Michigan, but you know, it's nothing I'm not used to, so it's definitely been going well. Fitting in, I think I'm fitting in pretty well. You know, I'm taking pride in really just trying to play hard on the offense and defense end, but mostly on the defense end as well. I think that's where I'm going to make my mark on this team, so you know, I'm trying to focus on that.
You had a lot of options in the portal. How come you chose USC?
Really, Coach Muss, man. You know, he's one of the first people to call me, and he stayed in contact. You know, Coach Muss' resume is long, and he has a lot of connections to where I want to go to. So that was mostly the biggest thing. And then the master's from USC on top of my mission degree, man, that's what set me up for life.
Muss mentioned just the experience that you bring from the Big Ten and translating that over. How much of that was kind of emphasis in terms of his pitch for you to come here, and how you feel like you can kind of help his program?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the major pitches he had, you know, other than my skill play. You know, he's like, the experience you bring in the Big Ten, you played in it for 4 years, you've seen every single atmosphere in the Big Ten, and he wants me to lead this group in that way. You know, I've been there before, you know, I just want to keep giving the whole team pointers, keep helping them out as well. He said, if you see anything, you know, that we can do better, you know, just tell them. So, you know, I've been trying to do that.
What sorts of things have you communicated with the team about the physicality of the Big Ten?
Yeah, I've just really been saying it's very physical, like all the little ticky-tack fouls, they really not going to call it. In the post, there's going to be a lot of banging down low, especially with how big, you know, the bigs are in the Big Ten. So it's very physical. Just tell them to get stronger and weight room as well. You know, just take that weight room part serious because there's going to be a lot of contact.
From what you've seen so far about Muss's style, small ball, pace and space, and getting up and down, how do you feel like that system is kind of going to translate or, you know, be a little bit different than what a lot of the Big Ten programs are doing?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be different. Big Ten is known for like slow, you know, a lot of IQ, high IQ players, a lot of play sets. But, you know, Coach Muss gets up and down. He runs a lot of small ball. You know, we don't got that many tall fives. And, you know, we're going to spread out a lot of offenses. They're going to have to guard us just like we have to guard them. But I think our defensive principles that Coach Muss teaches is going to take us over the top. I feel like our height and all that stuff is not really going to matter because we're going to play with heart.
He was talking a lot about freedom today at the end of practice. What do you guys think of when you hear that as players?
Man, I feel great. You know, he's not going to hold us. As long as, he told me as long as we play defense and play hard, you know, the offense end, we're going to have the freedom to do what we want. And, you know, of course he's not going to let us take bad shots, but, you know, we're going to have the freedom to, you know, drive and kick, get to the paint. He wants to shoot a lot of free throws as well. So, you know, it's a high emphasis for him.
Saw you saying a little for KD, you know, some of the guys coming in for workouts. You must have that's been an emphasis, is getting those guys out and having you guys come in for workouts. But what's that been like for you guys this summer so far?
It's definitely been cool. You know, he talked about a lot that we're in LA and a lot of NBA players come through. So like seeing KD, you know, I worked out with Paulo Banchero earlier last week. So it's very cool to just, you know, see these guys come in and work out. And then just like for me, seeing KD being from the 301, the DMV area, you know, that's big for me. So, you know, I just chopped up with him for a little bit and it's great to see him.
Which of your teammates are standing out to you in practice? Who's impressed you?
I'll probably say, I mean, everybody's playing hard, but I'll probably say like, man, Muss, Saint, both of the freshmen playing well, especially, you know, just coming in from the high school top-rated players, you know, they come right in the Big Ten, they've been doing well, and they've been transitioning well. Clark as well, Clark's been shooting the ball well, but I think everybody's going to be playing well. I think everybody's going to have a role on this team.
What stood out about Saint so far?
His versatility, I feel like he can play inside out, and he's a good facilitator as well. You know, he's going to get in the paint, he's going to draw the defense in, he's not selfish as well. You know, he's very unselfish, and he's going to pass the ball when he needs to, and he's going to score the ball when he needs to.
Terrance, just looking on social media, it seemed like a tough time a little bit at times, just Michigan fan base last year for you, family, and that sort of thing. You know, what was maybe difficult about that, and what are you looking forward to having a little bit of a fresh start here at USC for yourself?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a fresh start, but, you know, I've grown to the point where I don't really let that affect me because I'm not really on social media that much during the year. You know, my parents probably on it, they probably get most of the hate, but, you know, I've stayed away from that. You know, it is kind of like a fresh start, you know, but, you know, I'm not going to really get into that.
Coach was just talking to us a lot about fit and how he's trying to learn you guys are trying to learn him, maybe doing some things off the court to kind of learn each other. How has it been kind of being with a new team when there are so many new faces that you guys are all trying to get used to?
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, I want to say it's challenging, but it's definitely different than what I'm accustomed to, you know, having vets coming in, you know, people that have played on the team. Nobody's played from us before, so, you know, we definitely trying to get that camaraderie on and off the court. Doing a lot of team bonding off the court, but, you know, everybody's still trying to find a role on the court. And I feel like by the end of the summer, I think we're going to have roles and all that, you know, distinguished. But for right now, man, it's just fun to play with my guys.
How's the team building activities been off the court? I saw you guys do a couple of activities over the last couple of weeks. How's that been for you?
It's been fun. We did like beach volleyball. That was fun with the med ball. And then we did pickleball. And then a lot of times I'll just go over to my teammates' house and just kick it. Like, I'll go over to Matt's house, I've been going over to Jalen's house a little bit, Desmond. So, we just trying to get together off the court as well, just by ourselves, just to kick it and just, to figure each other out and, just build chemistry.
You said you were from the DMV. It seemed like you knew KD a little bit already. Is there
little
anything
bit.
he was joking with about you out there?
Nah, not really. He just like, man, he been tapped in with me. He gonna keep being tapped in, especially now I'm out here. So that was just the biggest thing, that made my day, coming from a legend, the DMV legend. So
How cool is it that Muss and the staff has kind of emphasized that to get you guys exposure to, just the resources in LA and just the talent here, bringing in some of those guys who you can have those interactions with.
it's been great. Like I said, I kind of said it earlier, but we're in LA, so he wants all the NBA players to come work out, and he wants us to work out with him when we can, and just to see them work out, just the work ethic they bring. Because like you said, if we want to get to that level, we got to watch them, work out with them and see what they do. So it's kind of big. Thank you.
Thanks, Terrance.